Perform the indicated operations. Here we have 2n squared plus 10n divided by n plus 1 divided by n squared plus 10n plus 24 over n squared plus 8n minus 9 times n plus 4 over 8n squared plus 12n. The first thing that I'm going to do here is get rid of that division symbol in the middle and replace it with a multiplication by the reciprocal. So I'll rewrite this as 2n squared plus 10n over n plus 1 times n squared plus 8n minus 9 over n squared plus 10n plus 24 times n plus 4 over 8n squared plus 12n. Now I'm going to go through and factor all of these expressions as much as possible to see if there are any common factors that may be removed. All right, so the first expression, 2n squared plus 10n. Well, I can factor out a common factor of 2n from those terms. So 2n times n plus 5. Now, n plus 1 cannot be factored, so let's leave it alone. Now, factoring the n squared plus 8n minus 9. That will factor, let's see, that's a polynomial. Is there a pair of numbers that multiplies to negative 9 and adds to 8? I can work with a 1 and a 9. So this is n minus 1 times n plus 9. n squared plus 10n plus 24. Again, factoring that trinomial. A pair of numbers multiplying to 24 and adding to 10, 4 and 6. n plus 4 times n plus 6. Now, in the third fraction in the numerator, the n plus 4 is irreducible. I'll leave that alone. And finally, I have 8n squared plus 12n. I can factor out a common factor of 4n from those terms. So I have 4n times 2n plus 3. And now we look to see if there's any factors that can be reduced. I have a common factor of n plus 4 in the numerator, so let's remove the n plus 4. I have a common factor of n in the numerator and denominator. I can remove that factor of n. And between the 2 and the 4, I can remove a factor of 2. So dividing the 2 by 2, that leaves me a 1. Dividing the 4 by 2, that leaves me a 2. And now we'll just clean this up. We don't really need to multiply anything back out. Just leave it in a nice factored form. So in the numerator I would have n plus 5 times n minus 1 times n plus 9. In the denominator I have a factor of 2. I have an n plus 1, an n plus 6, and a 2n plus 3.